Johnson's out, man. Straight up.
He is out.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Yeah, yeah. For how long though? Wait.
Yeah, yeah,
Brother is out.
yeah. And it was
Mm-hmm.
that. I mean, even that. I was reading today. Yeah. So Luke Kearney's fucking been fined or whatever, and it's like, bro,
Mm,
that was a fucking chicken wing tackle, man.
100%.
How how on earth that wasn't
Yeah,
a
but the
straight
bunker,
penalty? And
is that a bunker call or is that an on-field call?
oh,
It should
I was
be all
waiting
of
for
the
the
above.
ref.
It should be all the
Yeah,
above because it was really obvious what it was. But if that's not the
Really
bunker's
obvious.
call, if that's not the bunker's call, like as we've
mm,
seen in the past, then it's just play on. So I'm just thinking,
oh, but it was
yeah,
so blatant. Even in
Blatant.
real time, it's like, bro, that's a chicken wing tackle, mate. Fucking every day of the week,
Yep.
and nothing happened. And it's just and he's fucked his pick, whatever. And it's just like, bro, um, and good on him for wanting to get back out there.
Yeah.
But even he was struggling, and
Yep.
I was waiting for
massively.
that Trent Robinson to tell us second rows, keep running at that pick, bro.
Yep.
Make it worse for
100%.
him. Yeah, and it's just
Even
like,
some passes, you could tell just
Yeah,
yeah,
we're going to target
yeah,
because of that injury, it really did
yeah,
affect them.
yeah. Which begs the question: who's gonna be our halfback?
Yep.
Who takes over from Shawnee? So
How far away is Chanel?
yeah.
I think we'd be set in
PhD.
the post match couple, if not this week, definitely the week after. So the
Okay.
Dolphins game. So yeah, but do you fast track him now or what?
Well, that's the thing, eh?
What do
Yeah,
you
I
bring?
mean, Timothy Martin will be there. But then, yeah, do you
mm,
bring, say, Tane Tuolpiki and,
yeah,
As a
it's
halfback?
another
yeah,
option. Well,
As a
5'8",
halfback or
halfback, another two.
yeah.
mm,
Um, or possibly, and I've seen a post. Maybe Chuck Dylan Walker in there.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Halfback. Yeah, at a
Yeah.
stretch.
I just think he's too similar to Timothy Martin, to be fair,
Oh, yeah,
personally.
yeah. The yeah. I was wrapped. Dylan made that tackle, even though they scored off the next play because he got smoked the week before, so he
Yep.
obviously learned from it, and
It was
because
a
when
try
that
saver.
young, yeah, when that young was gone, it was like, bro, he's gonna score.
Yep. No, he
Yeah,
got
Yeah,
there, bro.
yeah, yeah, and that was a good tackle. I was actually hoping he'd just lay on him just a little bit longer,
yeah.
and
Then
it
we
just
probably would have
looked,
Yeah.
got a penalty bin.
Then we'd probably
yeah,
get pinged and fucking put on the bin
yeah,
for 10 minutes, that's
yeah.
the downside of that one, bro.
Mm.
Oh yeah, and even when the fucking Cooney kicked the ball across, and
Yep.
there's only Roosters players there, and I was just like,
There's
oh
like about
my,
20 of them.
It was a
yeah,
heads up play. Very
Heads up
clever.
play.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was just like, wow. The
Yep.
yeah,
But
yeah.
look,
But those,
like I said, like on reflection of the game, had the second half carried on like the first half, then because I was already thinking it's going to be 70-0 after that, after Angus Crichton's try.
Mm.
mm,
That was in like the 15th minute or something, right? So it was Dom
yeah.
Young, Angus Crichton, Dom Young, and then Angus Crichton again, wasn't it?
Oh, pass.
But I can't even remember,
Yeah.
right? And
Something along those
Yeah,
I was
lines.
like, brah,
yeah,
2022
Yep.
and I was just
yeah.
like, oh yeah, I know, I've seen this movie before, but credit to the boys though.
Absolutely.
Credit to the
Oh
boys,
yeah,
like
bro.
like
Absolutely.
that's we got they humbled us by 20 points, but when you look at them on paper, like man for
Mm.
man, they're beating every single player probably bar bar two or three players.
Mm, yep,
They're beating
yep.
like their back five's terrifying.
Mm,
Their spine's better than ours. You could argue that you know Adam Fanua Blake and Whitey Hargreaves are kind of equalish, kind of on the same terms. But you're looking
mm.
at their team and like last year when we were picking those scores, I even said I can't see us winning, but I'm not going to bet against our team. Um,
Yeah, yeah. The
and we only got 20 points. I know it's 20 points, but it's not the
mm,
ass whipping that we all going to thought was
yeah,
going to happen.
and
If
they
I
and
was,
they beat the sorry, right, and they beat the Broncos by 22 points the week before. So the Roosters are on a roll, And as much as I hate saying that, yeah, we ran into a red hot team. I will say this though, by the 20-minute mark in that first half, the boys thankfully found their rhythm and started getting into it. And even the Roosters started to slow down a bit. They weren't punching the line as hard as they were, but I think that was because our defense had adjusted accordingly, and we
just needed one good set to reset everything, eh? Like I said, I was like, all we need is one good set, and I was like, all we need is one good defensive set. And I think it took probably about 30 minutes to even get that one good defensive set. But when we did, you can see the boys. You can see the boys trying.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, bro. Sorry, I'll tell you what though. The first, and it's happened the last 3 games, possibly 4. We our opening defensive set, they're giving away their penalty on either the 3rd or 4th tackle, and part of me is like, wow, that's concerning because it's happened every single week. And it's our opening set. It's our opening defensive set, and it's like, what's going on there?
I don't remember us doing it. I don't remember us doing it this time around though.
Yeah, it was definitely early on. We were defending. It may not have been the first set, but it was definitely the second set. It was early, bro, because the ref called it and just said no. It was either penalty or recount, and it was just like 6 again, and I was just like,
set restart.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
But late in the count, and it's just like, mate. But it's early. It's real early in the game, and it's just like, trying to turn off the conspiracy side in my head, viewing it objectively. But it's just like, surely the boys have learnt from that 3-4 weeks ago. You know, how is it that we're still getting paid for the same dumb bullshit? Yeah, that's concerning. That's concerning for me.
Yep, lack of discipline potentially.
Let's just switch over to our fans that are tuning in. We've got 7 tuning in. Tanya Kim, tēnā koe, Ewa. Hope you're feeling okay. I know you're moving house or something. Jazz Tamatea, kia ora whānau. How hangs it? Hey, how hangs it, bro? Warriors all day. Warriors all day. Nothing changes around here, bro. Nothing changes around here. Zach Bruv, NRL ignoring that chicken wing is crazy. I think round 14, everyone's due back except Metcalf and Jazz Tamatea. Maybe give Ben Farr a baptism of fire. Hey, why not? What do we got to lose?
Yeah, we haven't got much to lose.
Just
the guy's confidence if he's not ready, but yeah, that's up to the coach to figure out.
Oh yeah.
Hey, let's talk about, because I don't know if there was any news around this happening, but let's talk about Corsi coming in and then Montoya being not chucked down, but going down to Cup. What's your guys' thoughts?
Brilliant. I realised Corsi struggled initially and he did not play very well in that first 20 minutes or so, but credit to him for turning it around. I thought second half he stood up, and I've been calling for Montoya to be dropped for a number of weeks now. He's just had zero confidence. I do hope that he can rediscover some good confidence, gives good form under his belt,
he did it last year.
And then come back. Even last year he was struggling then. You know, he has been struggling for a while.
But he did come
so
back as well.
I hope he can, rediscover some form and get some confidence back under the belt.
Yeah.
I think I spoke. Sorry, bro. I think
go, bro.
I spoke too soon on the weekend. I was just like, Lussick was looking good, guys. He completed 3 or 4 passes, like, pinpoint. Obviously the speed of his his ruck, his passing out the ruck isn't Egan, but I was thinking this guy looks solid. Then he goes and misses a tackle, and then I think after that it was just downhill.
But even that tackle that he missed, and again, I only just seen it today, but that Luke Gunny was had whether it was inadvertently or not, he'd interfered with Jacko. So Luke Gunny ran into Jacko, had half kind of pushed him out of the way, and Dom Young just, thanks, bro. And there was no, it was like, hang on, that's interference. It's like, mate, because that gap, Jacko had that gap. He would have had that gap covered had Kid Cooney not interfered with him. So, I mean, would have, should have, would have, but it's
exactly.
just
Should have, could have, would have.
We're
up against the red hot. Up against a red hot team who's just balls out confidence.
And like Damien was saying, you bang on with Cossie in regards. That was just rust. Just getting back into it. But he did. He found his rhythm and he started getting into it, kind of thing. And he's a big man, so it's nice
He's
to
massive,
have
bro.
someone that size and speed. He may take the next couple of weeks to settle back in. I think leave Montoya in the New South Wales Cup team for now.
He scored a try. He scored the opening try in like the first 8 minutes or something.
Nice.
4 or 5 minutes. So he's got himself a meat pie. Tēnā koe, Tai. Nice review of the game, brother. Straight after it, I know you'd love to review a win, but that will come.
I hope so, and I hope it's next week. But what's up, fellas? Just in the background and agreeing with all what's already been said so far. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on Lussick. I was actually watching it. If the police are listening, but I was actually watching while driving, so sorry for that. But I didn't actually see the Dom break when it happened. But then when I watched it back, I was like, I don't know, bumped off Lussick. So yeah, and, I thought he looked sharp at the start, and then then that tackle kind of went downhill from there.
He looked real sharp. Well, okay. I'm only judging him off 4 or 5 dummy half passes, but those 4 or 5 dummy half passes were looking good.
I know. And it's kind of make it worse is that he ended up getting knocked out by him at the end too, and I was like,
bro, he was out before he hit the ground.
It's one of those freak ones that there's nothing he could have done. There's nothing Dom could have done. He just threw his head back and then he just cracked him straight in the side of the jaw, and he was asleep. He was asleep on his feet.
Yeah, bro. He was. He was not nice, bro. It's just like, he gone.
And our hookers take a beating, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
a beating.
I'd love to see
Egan was complaining about something as well.
Yeah, gone are the days when the likes of those Nuggety, like Thomas Leroy or even Jason Deef. They're hookers, but they're fucking solid. They're built low to the ground and can take a hit and dish it out, kind of thing. But yeah, Wade and especially Freddie, they're probably just a bit on the leaner side. Because they got traffic running at them all day, kind of thing. So you just gotta get on with it.
Traffic through the middle. Question, guys. SJ played hooker for like 2 or 3 tackles there. Any idea why? You guys see that?
I didn't notice, to be honest, bro.
No,
it was real early on. I was just like, what is he doing? Following the ruck, playing hooker. And I was just like, maybe Lussick was out somewhere and like not knocked out cold or complaining about something, but he was in there, and then I think he made a mistake. Jacko here, Kossi too big to be wing in modern game. Really?
True.
I mean, it does come with a liability, like as far as you're turning defence and whatnot like that. But there's also strengths to it as well,
Yeah, and the kid's got pace,
Yeah, he's no slouch. It's just the turner speed,
Okay.
Yeah.
Too big, eh?
Yeah. Same here. I guess agree to disagree. I just think that maybe Kossi has only been playing New South Wales Cup, and you came against Premier centre and wing. Just made the wrong decisions and got burnt a couple of times. So it is what it is.
I actually thought Pompey. I wouldn't say he had him, but it looked like that Pompey, was that kind of little step in going in. I thought Pompey could have had him, but obviously, of course, he's like, "I got you, brother."
Yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, it's Joey Manu, and like he's just all class. Yeah. And he's got so many rabbits in their hat he can pull out, and it's just like, mate. Again, Adam done well to
big ups to Adam.
Stay with him.
Big ups to Adam for coming back and playing like that, man. Big ups to Adam.
Yeah,
I thought Adam played well. Yeah. And just going back to Joey Manu, he pulls gravity, right? Everyone knows what he can do. But what I was going to say is that I agree. I thought Adam actually had him most of the time. But what Joey's doing is also quite deceptive. And I kind of said in the reaction, reminds me of Matt Gidley. I used to love Matt Gidley as a player. I know this is a Knights fan TV, but I used to love his little skip out and little flick.
Little flick,
but
yep.
But I think Kosty didn't think he was going to pass those times. But I'm like, man, watch those Manu highlights. He does it all the way, last second, pop out the back. So I just felt like could have done a little bit more homework on him to know that he's going to get his arm, available if he can. And that's what he did.
Like I said, coming up against a red hot Roosters team. This is our C grade team. No disrespect to all the players, but and we only lost by 20 points. So, like I said, I'm not that sad about us losing to this team. If anything, they should be a little bit pissed off that they kind of let their knee off the throat, or let their arm, let us get back into
gas.
I thought it was going to be a 70-pointer. Yeah, we got we got beat. I'm not saying that we only just scraped through a loss. Nah, we got properly beat. But when you look at it on paper, man for man, there's a lot of players. Like if we were to put together like a combined 17 together, not many of our players will be on that team sheet.
Definitely. Right? Yeah, if I was a Roosters coach, I'd be a little bit spewing. To be fair, they should have fucking absolutely just destroyed us.
Kept on going, and kept on going, and but
again, that speaks to that speaks to the tenacity of the boys. Once they clicked into gear and got back into the processes that work for us.
Yep.
And it was probably around the 20-minute mark in that first half. We had a really good set. When we had them cornered, and we got back into our own rhythm. We started to get back into it.
Unfortunately, our own rhythm was starting on our own try line. Some of those sets were starting pretty deep, my bro.
Most of them, mate.
Yep, and you could tell the boys were just gassed for making all those tackles, but they kept on running straight.
Yeah, but even on Ty's review, the stats, the interesting stats, they were actually quite even across just by the end of the game, and it's just like, wow, really? Because they look like they were definitely all over us that first quarter of an hour. And I just when Ty went through the stats, and it was just like, wow, I thought it would have been far more in favor of the Roosters, but it wasn't. And it was just like, oh wow. So statistically, again, for me, it's like, well, whatever Webby's teaching them, it's actually proof on the and the proof's in the pudding in regards to how we're competing. When you line up all those stats, it's just like, wow, we don't necessarily see it when the game's on. So how you go about translating that, but that's believing in the systems as well, So it was interesting.
Because I was gonna say, one of the most interesting stats, and I just brought it up again just to make sure, was the amount of tackles. I actually thought, again, when you're missing tackles, obviously it's going to lead to tries, but usually when you're getting trampled on, you will make more tackles. They made 60 more tackles than us.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's out of it, bro.
How does that work?
Wow.
How can you? Is it because they made 60 more tackles and we missed a whole bunch?
Well, we actually missed less than them, so we've got 38 missed, them 39 missed.
Wow.
So I don't know how to read that. How do you read this?
Who's counting the stats,
wrong? But I think we missed 10 tackles in like the first 9 minutes.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you were to break the game down, break the halves down into like 10-minute segments, then you can see where those missed tackles are coming up, because then you can spread them out. You'd get a true accurate gauge of, okay, this is like as a statistician, I'm assuming now, but when you're breaking down where those stats are popping up, you get a really clear picture of where the mistakes are being made and where they're not, and where the boys have kicked in and kind of tightened up again.
We definitely won the second half, eh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Too bad there wasn't a third half.
Yeah. Or a fourth
Maybe a fourth as well.
And a fifth.
Yeah.
But, and I guess, but the only stat with the defense is that when you look at ineffective tackles, we had 25, they had 13. So that shows the clear difference there, right? But I feel, I guess we're Warriors fans, right? And we're trying to find some positives where there is.
Trying to find the gold.
Yeah, I do think there is some here.
I'm trying to come up. I'm trying to come up with. They only, we only lost by 20. We've only got a C grade team.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't the game start at 20 minutes to the 80? Because cut that allowed.
Yeah. And at least we scored, because it didn't even look like we were going to score.
It didn't.
Yeah.
And
it would have been far worse.
And the thing was, it came from a pass that I haven't seen Sean Johnson throw in years. I actually can't remember the last time I've seen that floating pass that other teams, Broncos do that one, and I don't know. In the comments, guys, when was the last time you saw SJ kind of throw that pass on the left?
I think when Manu was outside.
Yeah. True that.
Because Vatuvai always had good hands when those big looping passes. He could. Manu got most of them, bro. But yeah, I think he was. Yeah, that's the last time I can remember it. So it's been a while.
Yeah,
it worked.
And I guess for me too, like it was a big loop, and this is just me assuming stuff, but I kind of think they obviously everyone practices it, but Dom's a quite tall dude and he could intercept that. So usually Johnson can throw a bullet left ball, maybe his pick was hurting, but he could throw a bullet ball to Kossi. He actually threw a loop, so it's like they were anticipating it.
Yeah,
we only saw it once. We didn't see much more variations besides that, and maybe there was another time we went backdoor and tried something, but I just feel, and this is me talking about the game now, we didn't have much chance probably in that first 20, but sometimes through the games, it's like, I don't know, we kind of get to that line again and we just kind of run out of options. And part of it is like, and I've said it in the review too, part of it is our positioning. I don't know. There's just something that seems like it's just not there yet, right? But it's there, kind of.
Is it got to do with a lot of time we go in front door to our lead runners? And it's just, that seems to be the option. That front door lead runner run, which has worked, but it just hasn't lately.
Yeah.
And I think those set plays, those lead runner plays, work well when we've got momentum. So when they're backpedaling, and they don't have time to set the line. But yeah, if they know what's coming because they've already studied our plays, then they've already got their inside defenders jamming on us. While even when we're trying to roll up on them, it's just like, frustrating, bro. Frustrating.
Like the fourth team in a row that's frustrated us pretty much. Oh, actually, you say the fifth team in a row that's pretty much frustrated us.
And there's only one common denominator. Which is us. And I know, again, we to harp on it, but there's injuries, not to say there's crazy new combinations, but I still think that we're still trying to click. And it's tough knowing that we're 10 weeks in and it's still, that conversation. But again, I do give it to the boys. I was a bit probably pessimistic going into this Roosters game, just knowing weeks we've had before. But I actually feel a lot more optimistic going against the Panthers, even if we don't have SJ, just given how they fought back in that second half. So I still think it's going to be tough, but showed a lot more fight than I feel like I've seen in the last couple of weeks.
Okay. Yeah. The boys are so close to turning the corner. And I actually kind of agree with Webby in regards to like we're caught in a rut or just a hole, and the only way they're going to get out of it is together. The boys know that. So they've just got to back themselves. One thing for me is definitely the defensive side of things. I just want to see one of our guys fucking hold someone, bro. Just drop them on that pass.
Been a while. It's been a couple of rounds since we saw Barney do massive hit on someone.
Yeah,
and that just lets everybody.
Yeah.
Massive hits.
Yeah, and just kind of even just
kind of seems like we're going through the motions kind of thing. 3 in a tackle. No one really standing up and going. Yeah, I know what you mean, bro. It's just frustration watching us play this way.
And you see Jared go out and do that. You just watch him the whole game. He's searching for one every single time.
Yeah,
man.
And I think it happened late in the game. Someone put a hit on him. And you can see he was fucked off. And he goes hunting. He's hunting someone, and it's just anyone. He don't care who.
I think there was the one in that was it Jazz? I think Jazz kind of got him. Yeah. And they started looking at each other, and I was like, "Oh, here we go."
It's
hey,
like, yay!
Big ups to Jazz too. Big ups to Jazz. I thought his energy coming on.
Yep.
You know, I don't have his stats in front of me, but from what I saw on the field, it was just like, yeah, bro, that's the Jazz. That's the Jazz we know.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I was thinking too in regards to like SJ's, so that injury, it's kind of like, mate, should he have been pulled off earlier? Should Uncle have let him
He didn't
go
want to come off, bro.
Yeah.
He would have fought them every single fucking step off the field, man. There's no way he was coming off, That's why he was still out there.
Yeah. Yeah. But I guess it begs the question, you know, if you're not that he's ineffective, but if he's hampered by that, and if it's you know, just impeding what he can and can't do on the field, it's like, should Uncle have put his foot down and said, "No, we need you off, mate." You know, round 10, we still got ages to go. And
that's a long time to go yet.
Yeah. So I don't know, I mean, no one's questioning his courage, you know, and it's just like, yeah, that's the one, bro.
No one's questioning the courage and commitment and everything like that, bro. But if you're not 100%, you might actually make more damage. And now he's like sitting in some A&E. I don't know where the hell that photo came from, but he's sitting somewhere, gonna go get looked at.
You know, and it's just like, oh my goodness, really, bro. But then who steps up? Who takes over? Do you slide Tamati into halfback, and then who's the standoff? You know,
probably Walker. Walker's played there.
Yeah.
Is CHT still available? Is he playing New South Wales Cup? I don't know.
I don't think he is. Guys, if you got, in the comments, tell us, let us know if what's going on with CHT. We'd love to find out.
Yeah. So Webby said at the press conference the whole, Chanel's at least 2 weeks away. Definitely back for the Dolphins game. But I mean, he might get his hand forced and have to play him this coming week.
Probably Walker. It'll probably be Walker, given his experience. Hey, it might be Tohu. He's played in a Kiwis jumper and that's 6.
Yeah, he has.
That's very true, bro. That's very true.
A few years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
And even back then it was kind of like, hey,
fucking really?
Yeah, bro.
What was the thinking behind that?
Kearney.
Yeah, Kearney.
What more do we need to say?
He's probably having a beer with him one night and goes, you know what, bro? I reckon you could play stand.
I got you, coach. I think
I can play 6, bro. Fuck it, bro. You're 6. Next minute, he's wearing a 6 jumper.
Yeah, mate.
I know he's got some nice hands and everything. Not crapping on the bro, but we just haven't seen it lately. We haven't seen it lately.
Well, he touches the ball a lot, so he's used to, passing with first receiver. But you'll assume that Walker's going to slot into that 6. Well, again, the selections have been surprising me a bit, especially our bench. So we don't know.
I like what Damien was saying earlier, though. Like Joe Picky, maybe slot him into the halves. Give him a go. We gotta find something.
I just feel that Dylan Walker and Timothy Martin are just very similar in the way that they will play in the halves. Timothy Martin's got a bit of a kick on him, but Dylan Walker's got fuck all. There's not a big running game from either of them. They're mostly just kind of, no disrespect, but kind of just there. I think if you had someone more like Tain Tuaupiki who can just bring some X factor, some explosiveness, some speed out there, that'll just be a better way to go. But that's just personal.
Makes sense, bro. I like it.
Because how long's Freddie out for?
Is he out?
He got knocked the fuck out, so you didn't think he'd be playing next game, right?
So it's 2 weeks then. Is it 11-day stand down or is he out?
Yeah, should be.
Yeah. He was toast, bro.
He was
just like,
before he even went to ground.
Yeah.
I feel our hookers get injured quite early on in the game. I can see them. They're either holding something, complaining about something, getting bandaged up about something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're in the walls.
The walls, eh? That might be totally wrong saying this, but I feel like every game I watch, the hookers getting knocked out. Like, you know, obviously, like the Brandon Smiths, even though they didn't play this game, like like I just see hookers getting knocked out. It's quite interesting how the modern game's changed so that where, you know, little guys are getting bumped around. But just going back to the whole 6 option, I like Tuopiki Theory. I actually think, you know, because I think if we're looking at our opposition, Panthers won't have Cleary, and they also won't have their backup half, which is Snyder. So they're going to be playing with. Yeah, he's out too. He got injured in the New South Wales game.
Sure.
So they're going to be playing with someone that's obviously less experienced in their half position. So why not give Tuopiki a shot?
That sucks.
We know he can handle first grade perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's true. Tuopiki reminds me of Brent Webb too. Just that short, nuggety, but quick as lightning, you know, and hard to grab once he's got momentum going.
It's that explosiveness, eh?
Yeah, bro.
Just needs to grow a big chest like him.
Yeah.
Brent Webb's spent a lot of time in the gym.
Yeah.
But again, it's like so if Freddie's out,
then we've got to bring in
Roach will be probably back up.
Yeah, Roach.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're definitely getting lighter on the troops.
We're getting lighter on everything. But from what I've seen of Roach in that, how much time did he get? About 2.5 minutes?
Yeah, fuck all that.
He can pass. Yeah. He definitely knows how to pass for those 2 minutes.
Oh, as long as he can make his tackles, bro. Yeah, just trying to look at options. What other options do they have?
While you're thinking of options, we're just going to take a little side break over to our fantasy league that's going bananas. I'll tell you right now, I am 92nd out of 100. So
you're still in the top 100.
Nice, bro.
Nice, bro.
Working on Tanya. So Tans, if you're watching this, you are 99th, just to make my 92 feel like a little bit better.
It's two of you.
But I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Tans. I'm coming for your 99th spot. I'm coming for your 99th spot. So let's just take a little interlude over here, and I'll show you fellas what's going on in the top echelons of rugby NRL fantasy league. We've got the bro here, Tyrone, in 5th.
Nice, bro.
Nice.
And we've got
nice,
Mike C.
Bro.
Mike C with his big D NRG 8148. And yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, it's tied at the top. It's tied at the top up here. There's only 100 points really separating number 1 and number 9.
Wow.
Yeah, wow's right. Wow's right.
I had a crap week too.
Oh, serious.
You can see the levels. There's different levels in this game, right? And he's like, these guys have been playing it for years. These fellas have been playing it for 10 minutes. These guys have been playing it for 10 rounds. These guys down here. Yeah. 10 rounds. So Damon, you're even beating me and Tons.
Yeah, I'm about 50 something. But right now my team's looking like a fucking hospital ward. I've got like about 6 little red crosses everywhere, bro. So look for me to slide this round.
Damn.
Nice.
I just hope the 4 on top of me have all got red crosses too, please.
All these guys, sure shots, just a matter of fact. This guy's constantly up there.
Nice.
This is a full-time job. And other news, let's have a look at the ladder. You know that positive thing we had?
Positive score.
Yeah.
You know that one positive gold nugget that we had last week? Gone. It's Gownskis. So we are 10th, just in front of the West Tigers, just in front of Titans, just in front of the Rabbitohs.
Sharks.
Woo-wee.
Still early days. Bring it around.
Hey, it's early days. This interlude was brought to you by nobody.
The boys will turn the corner, bro. They'll turn the corner.
Penrith game. Penrith and then the Dolphins.
Ooh, the Dolphins.
Testing the faith.
Yeah.
Testing the faith. Before we get back into the game, I do want to talk about something quite serious. It's about our fan culture in this country. We've got one of the most, I don't know what you want to call our fan culture, but it's not just in our game. Huh? It's what?
Fickle.
Very fickle. Very fickle. I don't think I've come across many that are like long-term anything. Right? Long-term anything. Like the majority of us are like going after whoever wins. I wonder where that comes from. It's just a little comment.
I blame the rugby lot. Nah. Rugby fans, bro. Right. Yeah. I mean, it's what it is. You know, whether they it just weeds out all the losers for me. It's like, catch up. You don't want to be there in the bad times. And then you don't deserve to be there in the good times.
Yeah, that's fine. Right? You don't want to be there, that's cool. There's plenty that do, so see you later.
Leaders. And what's the name that you've coined for these bandwagoners, Damien?
Yeah, I'm calling them bandwagoners.
Wagoners.
They're just out of here. Later, Bo.
Nice, bro. Nice.
Bandwagoners.
Yeah. And I mean, if the Warriors turn it around, they'll be the first ones back on.
Fucking A. Pretending like they've been there since 1995. Nothing, bro.
Yeah. Good story, my bro. Good story.
Can I also say, I think there's definitely it's interesting our fan culture on one end, which is those fans that are only here if we win, but then can I also say the other side of it, when we've got fans when we lose, it's like, bro, someone's died, like shit, man. Like I'm a big supporter as well, but sometimes I just got to turn off all these Warriors fan groups because I'm like, man, shucks, some of the most ridiculous thoughts that are going on. It's hurting my mental health just seeing that pop up.
Are you talking about Tanya's posts or?
Sorry, Taj, you're not here. We're talking about you
guy.
now. Nah. Jokes, but just I think we're all passionate, right? And we all want our team to win. I get it, but sometimes the world doesn't want to hear it.
I'm not just talking about our fans as well. I'm talking about like just our fan culture as a country. I feel like if a team's doing good, or if Adesanya's doing good, or if someone's doing good, then we've got like all of this kind of like fandom going on. But as soon as like these teams start losing, then they stop turning up to games and they stop updating their statuses and they stop everything just kind of stops. It's almost as if we're a little bit embarrassed that, oh my god, my team lost. It's like, guys, being a fan, you mean you're going to be there when you're really good and you're going to be there when you're really crap. That's what a fan is.
You're riding that roller coaster, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
I reckon they're it's just me, bro, but they're a lot of All Black fans. So used to winning all the time and for so long and all the rest of it. Admittedly, it's their dynamics changed, and now it's with the South Africans, and good on them too. But they're that side of the rugby culture when you think you're number one all the time, and you believe it, and you just kind of block out everything else. It'll eventually catch up to you, and it's like, that's just my take on it, bro. But I mean, it's a bit of a, like in regards to the Warriors, it's because we know we struggled. We struggled for a long time. I think I mentioned this last year. We've probably had maybe 7 good years out of 30, So, and that's spread out, that's not even a good number. But it is what it is. It just kind of cements their thinking, mate. Who cares? That's it for me. It's like, that fan side of things, when people, even my workmates are like, they go on about the whole, I used to be a Hurricanes To be a staunch fan or whatever, or the All Blacks and blah blah blah. And it's like, but they come away from it, and it's like, yeah, but why? Why stop? You know,
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why on the rugby union side, because it's boring.
Yeah, 100%.
I was a Blues fan.
Besides the obvious.
I was a Blues fan growing up, right? Big Blues fan growing up and an Auckland Warriors fan growing up, but it's just boring. It's just boring to watch. So
never used to be, and I don't mind admitting that. I used to follow the Hurricanes and the All Blacks, but it just lost its flavour. It's just like,
well, I think for me, when it's like, when you're in this competition where you've got these other teams all spread around the world, it just dilutes the whole thing for me. It's just like, who are we playing? Like, who's the Blues playing this weekend? Or like, they're going up to Japan. Well, I don't care. Like, like, who cares who we're playing? Who cares who the Blues are playing up there? It would be just much better if it was like more concentrated. I suppose that's where the NRL comes in. You got all these teams all over the place. Yes, we're over here in Auckland. We're pretty far away from all those ones, but yeah, it's just closer,
Yeah.
I guess my opinion with the rugby, I think, and this is leading into league here, with so many of those rule changes and so many cards, that's what, like, I'll be honest, I catch the highlights now and then, because I still think there's some real good athletes, especially New Zealand athletes out there, that if they came and play league, fuck, that would be mean. But it's so hard to watch a full game, because I'm like, bro, it's little tackle that's a little bit too high, sent off. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. So why I say that is because look at where league's going too. There's things that are happening in our game that could affect the way that we watch it too. So it'd be I guess now. Love it now, but we got to also hold that we have this type of game that we can watch, because it could all change.
Well, I think one law that they need to look at, really seriously look at, is obstruction with lead runners. If a player is obstructed, I get that. But if the ball's flipping 10 meters away from that player who got obstructed, and that player is never going to get there, and it doesn't matter what his name is, his name could be Walsh, his name could be Saab, his name could be Usain Bolt back in the days. If that ball's way down there, he's never going to get there.
Nope.
Right? But if it's real close, like let's just say it's 5 meters away, and then it's an obstruction with its inside shoulder, outside shoulder, that's fair. But some of these calls where it's gone out the back door and it's way over there, and they've gone grabbed, they've grabbed Ford mostly. They've wrapped their arms around Ford, and then it's called for obstruction. I think we really need to have a sit down, think about that rule.
Yep, no, I agree.
Only because we're guilty of it most of the time.
but again, it's the lawmakers by the letter of the law, and it's just like, really, as opposed to just going with the flow, and
as opposed to using some logic. That player here ain't gonna fucking make a lick of difference. So why is it fucking penalised?
I like the law. I think the law's there for a reason, but like I said, and what Damien's just said, if Ford doesn't touch him anyway, he's not getting anywhere near that ball. The ball's gone.
Use some common sense, eh?
I agree with you guys. I want to play a bit of devil's advocate. Do you think that some of these Australian teams they practice it in a way so they make sure they get on the right side of that law? Because I don't know, maybe I'm just a bit biased watching Warriors, but I feel like we have a lead penalty infringement every bloody week. But I feel like a lot of these other teams, and they run through the line, so they don't cause that infringement. But I feel like they get in a position where if you know the rule, you know that they're going to get it 9 times out of 10. So are we not being smart enough? Is my question.
Is it not being coached into our system?
Yeah.
I'm sure Webby has drilled and drilled. I mean, you would assume that he's drilled this into the guys, because we're getting pulled up a lot. A lot.
But we're not getting the opposition pulled up. Maybe that's what we need to start doing, is playing their dirty tactics.
Yeah, jump inside.
Like honestly, how is a lead runner supposed to disappear? After he's crossed the advantage line, it's just like, mate, that's just
To be fair, we did get a call. They lost one of their tries because who was it, Swaliti or someone? Yeah. So it kind of came back to us, but like I said, the law's there for for a reason. Just use some kind of logic. So, yeah.
Yep.
Disagree.
Yeah, Zach Bruv says there's so many rules players are exploiting now these days. It's crazy. Players know what to do now because the rule is so stupid, but they know they will get away with it every time.
Yep.
I doubt. And again, to go back to that whole rugby conversation, I really think their sport had so many rules, especially with the scrums and all of that. But they've got a lot more rules, and I feel like that's what slows the game down. And I think this is, and I'm going to lead a bit into, the whole reffing situation, Casey Badger here, because I've seen online there's been, people calling for her, which, in my honest opinion, I've said this in our chat. I like her way because she lets the game go. Now I don't know if that's intentional or she just misses a lot of stuff, or the team that she has misses a lot of stuff, but the game flows. But then when we're in a situation where we're not getting the calls, we're all asking, can we have more rules? Can we have more things around it? It's like, which way do we want it? Is my question.
Yeah.
And every fan's going to be different. Reason why I don't watch any union is because there is no flow. Sometimes when there is a flow of some games, I'm sure there's some games that a union fan could come on and say, no, there's 4 games on the weekend, bro, and they all flowed. And I get that, bro. I do. But for the majority of the time that I watched it over the years, there is no flow. NRL has the flow. And the last thing we would want is for that to become the stutter, stop, start, go to the video referee, and I'm actually okay when it's like try confirm, then we'll just carry on, even though it was actually a knock on, and it shouldn't have been a try. But what happens in the other game is like everything stops for 10 minutes, and it's just like everyone's watching the big screen, and it's just like in the NRL, try confirm, let's go. Like, as you say, Rio, yesterday's fish and chip paper, let's just carry on the game. Who cares? Whatever. Okay, we got 30 done by. Fuck it. Let's try to get another one back.
Yep. Got to move on.
My opinion.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's and that really speaks to the heart of where the players are at. On it, because it's like, okay, shit call, fuck it, get on with it. Another shit call. It's like, how many shit calls does it take before it does kind of start playing in your head? Like, fuck, are we ever going to get down the other end? Are we actually going to be scoring tries or whatever? For me, it's that unnecessary distraction when all you want to do is just play footy. You know what you need to do and get on with it. So for me, it speaks to the I guess lack of consistency.
I get it.
Like that Casey Badger, and nothing against her, and I said it before we went live. Nothing to do with her being a female. She's reffed a few games well before she made the top grade. So but I'd felt like her linesman didn't help either. And it was just like, and I mean, I hear what you're saying, Ty, in regards to letting the game flow, because absolutely, if you get a ref like that just kind of just lets the boys get on with it, and they're not trying to cheat too much, then it's generally a really good spectacle. But yeah, it was hard not to, just the shit that she wasn't good. That she was letting slide for whatever reason. Yeah, and it was just like, whoa, man.
There was a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it comes to your point around consistency, right? Because if last week we just had tough reffing, then we come to this week, it's just feels like you're playing a whole new game because you don't know what you're expecting from the ref. But to your point around the linesman, and if we go back to that chicken wing, what I thought was a chicken wing from Kerry to Johnson, you see the boys look straight to the linesman, and the linesman said nothing. So it's a team effort. Personally, is what I'm saying here, and that right person did a signal to Casey to actually pull it up. So that's kind of my thing, is that consistency. I 100% agree, and I think all of us as fans are going to have different opinions of how we want it to go. But I just want everyone to remind everyone, look at rugby and look at how many rules and stipulations there is. It could easily become a thing that we put in our game, and then we don't like the game. So play with caution, play with a bit of caution here.
Yeah, totally. It's a very good point from Coco Jumbo. She let the leg trip.
Yeah.
Leg trip, man. Yeah. I thought that was off. I thought that was like Nah, not off, but a penalty. Yeah, nah, that was
pretty dirty.
Yeah. And you know that, and it's almost like, the top teams just get away with that. You know, they always have. Whereas the teams that are struggling for whatever reason, it's almost like they're put under the microscope a bit, just a little bit more. So yeah, I mean, you get away with it, then yeah, okay. But yeah, it's just like, ooh, there was a few of those moments through last night's game. It's just like, right, you there, ref? Is there a pee in that whistle? I can't hear it.
and I guess maybe to that point too, we do have now, going back to the lead runner stuff and what I was saying, that some other teams may train it. So are we just not being smart enough? All of these players are really, like gonna question everything. So if they're getting away with stuff, they're gonna go, how far can I push this? And I feel like, part of, and again, just commenting on, her reffing in the weekend and even previous week, is when you start getting that, you start losing control of the game. And I felt that's kind of what took place a little bit too.
Yeah, bro. Hard.
Yep. Let's look to the Penrith game. Let's rip the plaster off, because it's Thursday, isn't it? Hold on.
Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday.
Yep.
Oh, I was like, hey.
Magic round, eh?
Magic round.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Got that.
I
don't know about you guys, but I'm like not even thinking about 3 or 5 weeks later. I'm like, who we got next week? Let's concentrate on that game.
One game at a time, bro.
You know what I'm thinking about?
Yeah.
This is what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the first 10 minutes of the game now. Literally, because that's where it is lost. I'm not even going to say won or lost. That's where we're losing the game.
Or even when we win it. Well. Even when we win it, we start losing the next 10.
Just
80-minute performances.
Yeah. So what's the blueprint? What's the blueprint moving forward?
This time last year, we were the 80-minute game. We've been told with the 80-minute team. We've been told with the second half team. We've been told with whether this team or that team. Whoosh.
So what's the blueprint?
Call up for Carey.
Like that first 10 minutes, that first set of 6, their first defensive set. Yeah. Ooh. Because in like again on Ty's review, I thought our opening set actually wasn't too bad. And that
no, it's good.
Like, we're settling in. We're gonna settle in, and that's good. And just the wheels fell off and rest is history.
Damn.
Well, and I mean, for that first 14 minutes, whatever it was, 14, 15 minutes, it was just like, good to be a Roosters fan. But yeah.
So let's just have some stats for this game coming up. Start with the positives, eh?
Positives are good right now, bro.
I like that.
Dylan Watanez-Lesniak will play his 200th NRL game.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Former team.
Next one.
Yeah, bro.
Brian To'o has scored 7 tries in his past 5 games against the Warriors.
Okay.
There's no more positives.
Where's the positive?
There's no more positives.
Is he not playing? Is that what you're saying?
DWZ playing his 200th game was the positive.
Okay.
Oh, so that was it.
That was it.
Just that one step.
He's scraping the well, scraping the bucket.
Hey, you know the bottom of the peanut butter jar with the knife, and then you get your finger in there. Okay, our third stat is Warriors have lost their last 3 Magic round games, and the last 2, the Panthers have won their last 8 games against the Warriors, and the Warriors have lost their last 5 games at Suncorp Stadium. We kind of started here. It wasn't really high news. We kind of started on this little plateau, and then it just went down like this, straight down.
Yep. Lost a couple of wheels on the way.
Lost a couple of wheels on the way, my bro. So, yeah.
Head to head. Ooh, okay.
That's pretty much it.
Right. Feeling optimistic now.
Oh, this is interesting. So when we go around and do our score prediction, I'll show you these head-to-heads, actually. This is real interesting. So this is our form guide. This is our form guide compared to their form. 16-10, 42-12, 26-20, 22-6, 18-32. So watch the highlights of that game. That was a crazy game. And obviously I watched all these live. Watch the highlights of this game. Holy hell. Like, bro, Rabbitohs just gave up.
Yeah, and the Rabbitohs are in a bad place.
They
gave up in the off season, didn't they? Rabbitohs.
Yeah. They wanted their coach out after this game.
Yeah.
Soon as Jack Whiten turned up, they're like,
bro. It's just let bro.
I bet you he wish he was a Raider right now, bro.
I think so, bro.
I know he got a lot of injuries, but I think he would have been okay with over there. Oosh. 78% win ratio, 30% win. When you see these numbers in the cold light of day, gives this game coming up a very different feeling.
We got a better completion rate.
Holy hell, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Not by much, but we'll take anything right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I feel our ruck speed, our play the balls are just pedestrian for some reason, and I feel like everybody else is like lightning fast.
Again, does that go back to what Ty was saying in regards to players opposition just being smarter, just laying in there a little bit longer, risking the whole 6 again, but and our guys just
when we do it, it's just too obvious.
Yeah, heck yeah.
27% win ratio, 57% win, 43% wins overall, 52% wins overall.
Will be half.
Okay.
So I was just looking at the Panthers team list from last weekend. Probably their Jack Cole that's on the bench will play their half by the looks of things. So yeah, I don't know if that helps anything, but they won't be without I don't know if he got a big boot, but why I'm bringing this up is because it might not be there'll be a lot of the same Panther players, but they might not have the same boot like us. So I don't know. Something optimistic or something to look forward to if we can get on top of them.
Yeah.
Again, bottom of the peanut butter jar.
We're trying to find them, bro. We're trying to find them more.
And talking of boots, bro, who's booting on our team?
Pompey?
Goal kicking. No, but you say those big boots.
I don't know, man. Don't know. Got to find out who's going to be that 6.
See, Tamari Martin was doing a bit of kicking when Sean Johnson came off, and I thought some of his kicks were actually okay. So it's just more the long kicking game that I'm concerned about.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the half settle in without SJ, because he directs a lot. He takes a lot of the traffic in regards to just the shot calls.
Someone's going to have to step up.
Yeah, bro.
Which I'll be honest, I'm a bit excited for it. Like, we are going to miss a lot with SJ out. I think this is an opportunity, right? And it's not like, I know we need a win, but hey, like, what better time to have a shot when we're down 4 games and need a win?
I know we need a win, but,
have a shot.
So we've gone from wanting a win.
And like I'd said it in the messenger before the game, we lost, but we went up against a pretty much full strength Roosters side,
Yeah, 18.
And like, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it definitely would have been a bigger score, and we would have been lucky to score tries at all. So again, that's the processes, it's the systems, Webby, but because the amount of people, and again, the amount of people that are going on about, this is, Webby's really got to lock it in with this team, and this is a true test. And it's like, mate, he's been prepping for this for fucking ages, So, everything being in the situation we're in right now, Webby's just gonna make the most of it, and he's there. Of course, he's putting his hand up and just putting it back on the players, but he believes in them as well. It's not like he's trying to distance himself from it. Far from that kind of thing. He's well within there with the troops and just trying to get them back to the, their identity stuff. The fucking just believing, and I mean, it just sounds like we're clutching at straws, but it's those little things. No. And I really do believe we're not that far from turning the corner, bro. We click and then we just build from there, kind of thing. That's the stuff Webby believes in. And if you're Andrew Webster, if you're Uncle Anaru, then that's exactly, you're always going to back yourself in the systems you've brought, and the boys have just got to, same as the Roosters game when they finally did kick in, hopefully preferably in the first 5 minutes, as opposed to when we're getting run down, whatever, and just build on that stuff.
I'll find
that's what I think.
Once we get thrown off our once we get thrown off our momentum, it's hard for us to kind of regather that. If we take a lot of time to regather, and it's just like, but total what you said, bro.
Yeah, and I was just going to jump on the back of what you said there, Adil. I like, we're 10 games in. I know everyone's calling for a shift in the game plan, especially if you're on those Warriors fan pages. But I don't think we go away from the systems. Like the stats show, the system does work. What we're sucking at is the attitude on defense. Like we're missing a lot of front up tackles. We're missing a lot of last. If Kossi got made the right decision, could have been a whole different game. So I'm not to say that we are that close. There's still a little bit of work we need to do within our game plan, but I don't think we're so far away from it. However, also I think the injuries are not helping too. So the more injuries we get, the more people that are not in those positions, someone new has to step up. And I know there are boys that can step up, but it's okay when you got one person step up, not when you have a whole 4 or 5 that have to jump in and replace so many people. So that's kind of the thing that's working against us as well, which I don't know, it is what it is. We're where we are. The only way here is up. Hopefully not 3 places down.
Hopefully not down to the wooden spoon. So on that then, there's only 4 of us, and you guys watching at home, you guys can jump in on this little game as well. Actually, just to recap on last week, Nick, 16-18 was no confidence whatsoever in that piss ass scoreline. Tarns was 34-10 to the Roosters.
Whoa.
Pretty close.
Tyrone was 36-12 to the Roosters.
Pretty close.
Damien 14-10 was about as weak as my score.
Delusional. Bro.
Delusional. You need to go back to your true self, I reckon, my bro.
Just trying to find some positivity in those and confidence. Fuck bro. That shit.
Nah. And I think I need to do the same. Reo 22-12 was. So Koto ki te kāinga, everyone at home as well. You can play along on this one. Penrith game. I don't even know. Even though they got Cleary out at the beginning of the season, didn't they?
Yeah, he only just come back. Now he's fucked himself again.
These halfbacks and these hookers keep on getting injured.
A lot of injuries around at the moment, eh?
He had a stint on the sidelines last year as well. Yep. So, it's one of those games again. So what am I trying to say? Can't see us winning, is what I'm trying to say. I'll back my team.
I'll forgive you for that, bro. That's all good.
I'll back my team. I'm going to back my team. But I can't see us winning this bloody magic round. Depends who's reffing as well. Yep, let's pull that one out. About the referee. Okay, let's go.
Who's the ref?
We're leaking a lot of points. So it's going to be, I reckon it's going to be like 38-32, 38-32 for the Panthers.
Well, see, for us to score 32 would be fucking nice to say.
Yeah.
38-32. That's still a win for me because that's only a loss by it's only a loss by 6 points.
Nice.
I don't fucking know what's going to happen. Anyone else? Jump on and.
Yeah, I'll go. Honestly, if Nathan Cleary is playing, we'd probably be losing by about 40-odd points. I'm going to stay fucking delusional, bring some positivity around here, but it's going to be a fucking dirty, scrapping, ugly game. Warriors winning by 10 points to 8.
Nice, my bro.
Sounds like a tense game, that one.
Fucking tense.
Fuck, I reckon. I'll go next, bro.
Go ahead, cuz.
Yeah, I'm in Damien's camp, bro. We high as kites, bro.
Share the love.
Yeah, share the love. I'll go Warriors. I want to say 22. Warriors 22, Panthers. We'll be generous. 8. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
22-8.
That's the Warriors. You know, all this positivity is actually rubbing off on me, so I'm going to change mine. It's actually going to be 18. It's actually going to be 18, 24. Warriors. I'll come back around again. I've come back around again. I'm delusional too. I'm delusional too. Because I can't watch a game in even in the dying moments of us on the weekend, I'm going, we can score 3 tries here.
They're going to come back, bro.
There's still time.
It's time. 3 tries. Yeah, easy.
Yeah, we got this.
I know. That's the new Warriors match. You're looking at the time, 10 minutes. Oh yeah, now we can score a try and then get back.
That's the new Warrior match. If we just get to this side of the field, and if we do this, and then we get to that side of the field, we'll have a try over here. Yeah, we can do this.
Oh fuck!
We did it. We did it last year.
Yeah.
Hang on. I just want to say, Mel, 28-16 Panthers for the W. Mel, I thought I was going to read out Warriors. Okay, Kate, bye.
Greg see, Mel. Okay, don't come back. Nah. No, I'm kidding.
Mel's one of our regulars, bro. Big ups to Mel. Big ups to you. Greg, 23 Warriors, 19 Panthers. You reckon we're going to slot over a little cheeky? Does anybody else know how to drop kick in the team without SJ there? I wonder. Without SJ, Panthers win 18-10. But if SJ plays, we'll be very close. That is Jacko here. Coco Jumbo, 26 Panthers, 12 Warriors. If it's raining, 26-0.
Yeah, to the Panthers, right?
Kelly Pukeroa, Warriors 24-22. So over to you, my man. Tyrone. What you got for us?
I love to jump on the delusional train with you fellas, but
there's room for more, bro. Come on.
Like the lead runner and the logic kind of conversation we had, I'm gonna have to go with them for the logic on this one. You know what? Because I when I'm making these predictions, I always go look at the what things can I look at. And I always look at the weather first, and it is sunny over there in Brisbane, so that's a good thing. So I do think there's going to be some points in this game. So yeah, I'm going to lean to 28-18 to the Panthers.
Yep.
Yeah. That's where my head's going. But the heart wants them to win. So I just want to be wrong. That's why I do this prediction. I just want to be wrong.
Nice knowing you, Ty. Will you replace him? Nah, all good, my bro.
Oh man, man, and you know what, team? This is what it's all. This is what fan culture is all about, right? It's just it's just a game at the end of the day, right? We're gonna back our team. We're gonna talk rubbish about the team. We don't have to go disappear into a hole because we've just lost a couple of games.
Yeah, bro.
Like, just have fun with it, guys. Just stick by your team, whoever that team is. Just bloody stick by it, and just turn up to the games if you can afford it. If you can, if you got the means, or just be a fan. Just be a fan.
Yeah? Before I forget, before I forget, this year's Indigenous jersey.
Okay.
Warriors.
It's not bad.
It's nice. I like it, bro. I do
I like it too.
Let's bring it up then, bro.
I like it.
Yeah.
I want to see the design. Can't really see it in the images, eh? Like the moldy patterns.
Yeah.
Te kura po.
I like it.
Okay.
I think just for Indigenous round. I know
You,
it kind of looks a bit
looks very much
simplistic,
the
but
same.
I like
okay.
simplicity. I love it.
if you go through the Dynasty website, it's got more photos, and you can actually see more of the detail.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Just a heads up. Just the Dynasty website.
This one here.
Well, I was looking at it about 2 hours ago on there, bro. So I don't know what the fuck's happened.
I already sold out on already pre-ordered.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, I couldn't see it on the Superstore, but I could see it on the Dynasty team one a couple hours ago.
Oh yeah, it's on the New Zealand Warriors one, bro.
True.
Aye.
So if you go into a Dynasty and then Pro Shop.
Where am I going, bro?
So if you go to the Dynasty website again.
Dynasty website.
And then I think that's the Warriors store. Go to the Dynasty website.
Bro.
Is there a Dynasty? That one. And then Pro Shop.
Pro Shop.
Pro Teams. And then, they go down to the Warriors. New Zealand Warriors.
Boom.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
And if you click on it, then you get a variety of photos, and you can zoom in on it and stuff. See the details a bit more.
Reminds me of the Kiwis jersey. I can't remember what year, like 2017. They had that.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Hey.
You don't sound sold, bro.
No, I don't think he's buying one, bro.
Okay.
It's a no from Nick.
Well, if we win in it, oh shucks.
Hey, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no if I got one. Nah. Yeah. Okay, I see it now. I see it. I see you guys. I see what you mean. Yeah, I think Dynasty's a cool brand as well.
Yeah.
I think they've come up with some. Yeah. Now it looks nice. Available for purchase 10 a.m.
Members have already got access to buying it though, eh?
True.
So if you want to get one in sooner, then you become a member. Doesn't cost you much, and you get access to stuff like that.
I do have to comment on the promotion. It looks like the social media team has worked very hard to make sure it was promoted well, but you can see that all us fans are really worried about there's a lot of jerseys, but not a lot of wins. It looks like it got overshadowed by the way the boys are playing. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Happens every year, bro.
It happens. It happens. But the fandom around the team is so strong. The fandom around the team is so strong. These are going to sell out anyway. It doesn't matter how we're playing. Really, there's so many hearty fans. My son reckons he looks like The Rock. He reckons his eyes and his nose is like The Rock. I can't see it because all I see is Roger.
Yeah. He must have the most muscular eyebrows in round though, eh? Those are insane,
Like he's growing muscles up here, bro.
Yeah.
That's so much time you spend at the gym. So quick recovery, Roger. Need you back
we need you out there, bro.
Need you out there, brother. Yeah. Or go down to Cup and smash it up down there for a bit.
So Teamless Tuesday, the whole it's going to be interesting, bro. Who slots into standoff halfback?
Who slots into standoff and halfback? And if Walker goes into one of those positions, then who's going to come into the bench, right? You're going to see Laban in there. You're going to see my maybe. Who are we going to see? Ben Farr, Roach, Tuopiki. Does he go with those kind of pairings that know each other in Cup?
Yeah.
It's an insane one, eh?
It is actually far out.
Because you got Farr and Tuopiki, but Tuopiki's he's the number one. So do you go Roach? So you go Roach, Ben Farr standoff, and then Walker at halfback. Oh no, Tamaiti Martin, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah. My assumption is that it'll be Dylan Walker. But
it's the safe bet.
Where though at halfback?
Yeah, he'll be in the halves. 6 or 7, probably 6, but that means maybe Te switches sides. I don't know. And then you'll think Roach comes to the bench with Lussick out, Tavanga, Ale, and then Laban. I would like to see Ma'u there, but looks like they have a few other boys in front of him. But yeah, that's kind of what I think the bench will be.
And then based on that second half performance, you'd have to say that it's Pompey and Colsey.
Yep, I say fair enough.
There's no reason. There's no reason to say. There's no reason to bring Ali in. There's no reason to bring Montoya in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and I feel, again, Kossi made a couple of decisions, bad decisions there in the weekend, but I would like to see him again. Just see if he can correct that. Because if he can correct that, then it'll be mean. But
I honestly think he turned it around there in that second half and whatnot.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I like him. And again, to have Pompey in the wings, I took to have Pompey in the background while Roger was playing. We're fortunate. Let's be honest, Warriors fans. I know there's a lot of you guys that hate the dude, but I thought he played quite well. Not the greatest, but he played well, and we're lucky to have him there. So look forward to see him again.
Player. I've always liked him. Good solid player. Bangs and goals.
Yeah, and we just like outside of even when Pompey wasn't there, we're leaning on Shawnee to do all the conversions, and it's just like the bro's already injured.
Yeah, can't do everything.
No.
Just options.
Yeah. I wonder if AFB can score the tries and also kick the goals as well.
Yeah, surely. And kick the drop goals too when you get that extra point.
Yeah.
I wonder if he can get all the meters, get all the tackle breaks, score all the tries, and also kick all the goals.
His was a good try, bro. It
was an AFB try. That
standing just standing there and then just bang, spotted the gap and backed himself. Yeah, it's just
it is his last year, bro. So we need to just squeeze everything that we can get out of all of his whole skill set.
He's going to be our leading try scorer by the end of the season, probably.
He scored 5, isn't he? Isn't he on 5 tries?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
It is. Yeah, absolutely.
Looking around at those outside backs and be like,
what are you fellas up to?
You fellas want to help? You fellas want to do your job?
I reckon, bro. Far out. Yeah. Teamless Tuesday, bro.
Teamless Tuesday. Let's go. Let's go, Fano. It's going to be a good one. I'm just looking forward to it. Injuries. We've got this. We've got that. We've got players out. We've got players that have been in cup and now they're coming back. We've got calls going against us. We've got bloody lead runners smashing into oppositions. We've got it all, bro. We've got it all right now. So, like I said a couple of weeks ago, better strap in, put that mouth guard on, and buckle up because it's gonna be a bit of a rough ride. Be a bit of a rough ride in these couple of weeks, but we can turn it around because we're Warriors.
It's gonna make the wins even sweeter.
Yeah, fuck yeah. 2 more wins, and the boys get 2 weeks off.
Imagine that. Imagine 2 wins coming up.
Or a week off, and then back in the following week. So
let's go.
Let's go.
Up the Warriors. Hey guys, we're gonna end it there. Up the Warriors.
All right.
Keep the faith, Fano.
Go the fucking Warriors.
Go the fucking Warriors.
Up the fucking Wars.
Up the fucking Wars. Let's go, boys. I'll see you guys online. Fano, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And leave a comment below if you enjoyed this as well. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Sweet. All right. Ka kite, bro.
Ka kite.